Part 5, the Liberation Release story. When we ended on part 4, we were going back and forth with Chuck about who owed who money and how we were going to get our barrels. Well, he pretty much stopped communications with us altogether by this point after going back and forth. He wasn't talking to Milo because of the other thing. He wasn't really communicating with us other than to say we owe this money and this is why, and we were going back and forth over no, you owe us, vice, that sort of thing. So it wasn't going well. So he pretty much cut communications with us. What he didn't know was we weren't the only people involved in the Rickhouse thing. A buddy of mine, Troy, who owns April 1, which is right up here. If you haven't tried April 1, give them a shot. Awesome stuff coming out of Bardstown is where he's bottling everything. But him, along with a couple of other brands that were using Chuck, we all had a group chat going, so we had communications going back and forth. Lo and behold, what we found out was the bank had taken the distillery from Chuck, and then the Rickhouse, he wasn't paying the rent there, so the landlord shut him out of it. There was a date set to where we could all go in and get our stuff over a weekend. Now, I tried reaching out directly to the landlord. He contacted me back one time, but it was very hard trying to get in contact with him. He did not want any part of this. He just wanted to stay out of it. He wanted to get everything out of there, and he didn't want to get into the legal mess that was coming down the pipe, basically, because Chuck had already had a day in court, and nobody had even seen him in Colorado anymore, and he fled somewhere, we think maybe Vermont, but we don't know at this point. So we find out that there's a date. He's not communicating that to Brass and Anchor, but he's communicating it to the other brands. So we're sharing information. Lo and behold, me and Troy, let me backtrack a little. Me and Troy decide that we're going to go up there together. We're going to help each other out because we're friends anyway. We're going to help each other get our stuff out of there. Troy had 8 barrels, I believe, 8 barrels of his stuff. And then, or no, he might have had 12 barrels. And I had 8 barrels. So we're set to go up there and we set a date. And I'm going to stop the video here and we'll go to part 6.